Saw that. Well played.
Okay. Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the July 29th, 2026 business meeting of the Pelham Board of Education. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, so tonight's agenda includes some very straightforward business items and other routine matters. I also want to note that the superintendent's compensation increase is on tonight's agenda for board approval. Before we turn to the agenda, I want to thank the board for participating in our annual retreat a few weeks back. The retreat gave us an important opportunity to reflect on our work, complete our board self-evaluation, and discuss how we can continue to strengthen our governance in the year ahead. The board self-evaluation gave us an opportunity to reflect on what is working well and where we can continue to improve. We discussed the importance of staying focused on student growth, community engagement, long-term budget sustainability, implementation of the capital improvement bond, and continued execution of the district's strategic plan. At our next board meeting at the end of August, we will review our final board goals. We developed a board charter that will share communication protocols and committee assignments. The board has also completed its annual evaluation of Superintendent Champ. We recognize Dr. Champ's strong leadership and continued commitment to Pelham students, staff, families, and the broader community. Over the past year, Dr. Champ advanced the district's strategic priorities, supported strong student outcomes, and continued to communicate the value of Pelham Public Schools. Under her leadership, the district developed a tax cap compliant budget in a very challenging fiscal environment, continued implementation of the capital improvement bond, advanced curriculum, alignment work, supported high quality academic, athletic, arts, and extracurricular opportunities, and strengthened internal systems and the leadership of the administrative team. So the board appreciates Dr. Champ's partnership, her visibility, responsiveness, and focus on students, and we look forward to continuing our work in the year ahead with shared priorities around student growth and achievement, instructional excellence, long-term fiscal sustainability, safe and supportive learning environments, and continued trust and transparency with the community. With that, we can go through the meeting. Do I have a motion to take 2.1 and 2.2 as a consent agenda? This is approval of the minutes from June 24th and July 2nd meetings.
So moved.
Second.
Any comments or questions on these? No? All in favor? Aye. Those minutes are approved. Next is communications and comments from the public. We don't have public here tonight, so we can keep going. Do I have a motion to take 4.1 through 4.10 as a consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Do we have any comments or questions on any of these? Dr. Champ, maybe you can mention what the there's an agreement in here for the with authentic connections for the resilience survey. Just remind people what that survey is.
Actually, a couple of things I'd love to
Yeah.
just mention. Tonight, we're approving a grant disbursement for the dormitory DASNY grant, and that is in support of the fitness room.
Yes.
That final point where
Yes.
we're expecting final approval, so this would just keep us moving quickly.
Yep, so we're really continue to be appreciative for Friends of Pelham Sports. We met with them this past week just for continuing project updates. Super excited, thanks to Jim and his office for finally getting, it's not on their end, it's for working with the state to finally get to this point in the process. So we're excited and getting that authorization for the upcoming approval.
Great.
Couple of different extensions of contracts to prepare for the year ahead. Specific to Authentic Connections, this is, again, entering an agreement with them. They have been the provider for the student resilience survey that we've given now for several years. The history of giving these types of surveys goes back 15, going on 20 years from when Pelham Together was packed. There's always been a survey of our 8th, 10th, and 12th grade students every other year, so we're anticipating doing that again this spring. Working through Ms. Holtz's office, working with the building to administer that. We've tried a couple different surveys over the years, and we've settled into this one because it meets the needs for Pelham Together to continue with their work. Programmatically gives us some good information. Also, it gives the building information, the district information to work in partnership and parallel with them. So this seems to be kind of the right fit. It's also designed for high-achieving communities like ours, and has comparative norms and longitudinal data for us to look at. So it's been really helpful for us these last several years, and with all the data that we're continuing to work to collect, the different sources of climate survey. We have our internal student climate survey. This also gives us some elements of climate as well. So we're pleased to be continuing with that. Also wanted to highlight the Pelham Together contract. Actually, again, I think this is our 3rd or 4th year in working with them. So I love that partnership, and they bring a variety of resources to the district through this in working with us, most specifically being social workers to help supplement our PPS staff. They have interns who are learning and working under the auspices of a lead through them. And also they work with our building administrators to think about parent workshops, student assemblies, things that can, again, target those identified areas through the data that we collect every other year and through the needs of the building to identify speakers that can be resources for the community and to have alignment with the direction that we're going and often speak to both students and families. So that's on here tonight. Additionally, want to thank the Pelham Administrators Association for their partnership. We have an MOA for your approval for an extension, a new update of their collective bargaining agreement. To appreciate their leadership and the efforts that they took alongside with us throughout the year to come to an agreement, and appreciate that work, and are happy to put that before the board today. Also a continuing grant for education. Our own Mr. Ricky is continuing his doctoral work, so happy to support that. We get the benefit of that learning. He's, I think you can tell when he was doing quantitative statistics class. So it benefited us in a lot of ways. And then also I just wanted to thank the board too for your, for your recognition and the appreciation of the work for this past year. I love working with this board. I've loved working in this district, and I'm thrilled to continue to work, and for the consistency and stability of the board and the cohesiveness of the board and united direction that we've been able to develop together. So thank you very much for that consideration. And I would say too, just we'll talk more about it at our next meeting, but I just want to thank the cabinet too. We've spent the last 3 full days, and they will tell you it was 3 full days on task, working to plan out the year to come. And it's really exciting because I think we're in a good place, we're in a good aligned direction, and I think we're all feeling right now more prepared for the year ahead than ever before. So really excited about it, and we were able to take into account the feedback from the administrative retreat at the end of the year, where we celebrated the work of the year and also set the direction for the year to come, as well as the conversation from our board retreat as too. So that really helped us to kind of take what are those pieces, align them. And then what I'm hoping to do is put all that together, get everything updated, come back to you at the August board meeting with revisions around some of the documents that we looked at. So thank you for your feedback too, and some of those documents. If you hadn't had a chance to provide feedback on any changes, please, there's still time for that. But we think you're going to be really pleased with the direction we're heading. So,
Great.
I mean, we even got as far as, we picked all of our committee dates for next year. So like we are getting down the road to brass tacks of who, what, where, when, why, and how.
That's good.
So
because
it's
we
really
can all
exciting.
Put them on our calendars.
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Load 'em up.
So, thank you. And of course, disposal of equipment. So that's it for that agenda section.
Okay, great. That sounds excellent. Does anyone have any comments or questions? Okay. All in favor? Aye. Okay, so all of those items are approved. Do I have a motion to take 5.1 through 6.1 as a consent agenda?
So moved. Second?
Okay. Dr. Champ, is there anything you want to talk about with
So
the
I'd say this is
appointments?
Dr. Fitzgerald, this
Or
is kind
Dr.
of her big season.
Yeah,
So lots of hiring, lots of resignations, lots of shifts. We've got some transfers, modifications, revisions of appointments. So I'd say we're certainly sad to see some of folks resigning, but in many cases resigning for opportunities that better fit their lifestyle,
closer to home, yeah.
you know, opportunities to move up. We're doing some internal transfers as well, and various leave of absences. So we're working to make sure everything is covered for the fall. The one I would want to point out is just want to recognize Dr. Suzanne
Yes.
Short, who is, you know, finished her second year in the district, our Director of Humanities. So she has just stepped in to really done a tremendous amount of above and beyond work this year. Stepping in to fill some gaps that we've had throughout the year. It's given a chance. We knew that she had a really strong skill set coming into the district. It's given her a real chance to shine this year. So her above and beyond contributions to the district and her really her work ethic and commitment we felt were really stellar and worthy of recognition through a merit award. So I'm very pleased to offer that to her and look forward to her continued really making a significant difference in the district.
Thank you for pointing that out. Okay. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so all of those motions are approved. Next is 7.1. Does anyone have new business?
It's not new business. I just had a question. How are we doing with the safety plan? Like, 'cause it's on our website?
Have we gotten any feedback?
Right,
No, we've not yet received any feedback, and it's pretty typical,
okay.
yeah. We've already shared it with our public safety partners too, which is where we would get first feedback from. And going through the safety committee in the spring, that's really when everybody gets a first look at it, working with the committee.
And then our 30 days are coming up, so then it will be
next
adopt, and
board-
on
at
our
our
next
adopted
meeting,
at our
we
next
will
meeting.
adopt.
Exactly, we have to have it an open period of at least 30 days. So
Okay.
we're not quite there, but we're just about there. Next week, we'd be there.
And there's not a lot of big changes from
There
from
aren't,
last
no,
year.
there wouldn't be big changes. And again, this is more of an umbrella document, a
Yes.
forward-facing,
It's
Yeah.
not the
broad
building
document. It
level,
really
yeah.
doesn't get into the
But I just.
hard
Yeah,
details.
I just want to make sure every parent knows, you know, that the document is out there and that it's
Yeah.
accessible and people should read it, and if they have any concerns, we're here for them to come in.
Absolutely, we're here for that, those comments, exactly.
And I would echo the same for the code of conduct. We did that at the reorg. We also put that out for a hearing, so same thing, no feedback as of yet. That is up, being put up without amendment from the prior year. So we do anticipate approving that as well. The admins are currently, you know, revising their school handbooks to parallel that, even though it's not adopted. We're kind of using that, and then if there's any last minute changes, of course, it's much easier to change their handbooks. I just want to point out, we're hosting 2 Pelham Together interns in the district again this year. So one of them is Luke Walsh, who's working with my office. So he's been helping Alex Wolf with a calendar, so that should be in good shape. That's going to be ready to go to print within the next week, I believe. That'll go to Pelham Together. They do their wall
Yeah,
calendars.
the big calendar.
Yes. And the other project that Luke's going to be working on, he's just started today, was turning to the code of conduct. We're putting him on that. So he's going to be going through it, identifying all the policy references, and then double checking to see if it is up to date with our policies or not.
It's a good project.
Yeah, it's a meaningful project, I think,
Yeah.
for students, so that'll be the first thing. So he'll identify, you know, if there's any mismatch, and then ask them then to, of course, recommend some language for revision. And then during the course of this coming year, we're planning to put together a committee internal admin committee and teachers to do some, another set of eyes to look at it. So we'll be bringing that out for feedback later on in the school year this year.
Okay.
So Luke's going to get us set to make sure at least we're, get our policies in alignment.
It's a line, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe when Alex when we put out the board wrap-up, we could put a
Yeah.
quick reminder for
Yeah.
people to take a look at
Yep. The
those if
hearing
they want
period
to.
is still open for
Yeah.
both. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we don't have communications and comments from the public, so I will take a motion to adjourn.
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
I'm sorry, what?
I I don't get a vote on that.
Oh, yeah,
one,
well, you voted, but so did Claire.